Hello. Salutations. I definitely have a book, a little short handbook about building a beautiful morning. There's numerous ways of doing this, and there's countless ways of doing this. Journaling and dream journaling are uh, invaluable tools. So some of the things that we did learn in school really do come into play in our life and our life situations and our ability to reshape our life and reorganize the way that we feel, look at things, absorb information, and are able to play the game. So building our day in the morning is so very critical, and being able to just focus on any of the triggers that are out in your surroundings to internalize and bring in and sort of control, confine, not really like either of those words, because it's kind of just bringing focus from where you perceive yourself to be from behind your eyes into some prana yama yoga and mental pictures and void of mental pictures as well, because just stepping outside of speaking words is sort of stepping into feeling your body feel. So it is a very scientific process. It's simple. So let's try not to complicate it too much. Feeling the energy where it is inside your body, as hunger or needing to go to the restroom, and then seeing how you're reacting to it, what emotions are connected to the signals that the body is speaking about. And a lot of it will be sadness and self-doubt. That'll be a lot in the hips. They're kept in the hips, and oftentimes when you start stretching and moving around your hips, you'll really start to cry a lot. You'll start to release emotions and start to feel how the body uses its bodily functions to really reorganize emotions and deal with them and expunge them and let go of them. Part of all of this is clinging, what we cling to, how we bottle emotions up and then hold on to them and kind of keep them inside so we don't expect to meet them in the outer world again. But that just creates a monster in the shadows that keeps hunting us down and taking our blame. And that's why like responsibility and accountability turn into something other than what you would think. You can just look up the first definition to the lots of words. We need to go into all of the definitions across the globe and then come to an observational understanding about them. And then we see what prana is and universal consciousness is, and we meet healing energy in the middle instead of the duality of destruction and creation. You are both and accessing both, and negativity just takes you into self-destructive mental frameworks that surround us. So we can control all of this and get on top of it in the morning and sort of focus and feel that and set it into down into our poop, into our bowels and into the belly, then lower and into the bladder. And pee is easier, right? Pee is just liquid, and water is programmable, just like I don't know if you've ever seen What the Bleep Do We Know, but there is I will have links in the playlist for it, for sure, in the near future. But how we program water and how we enter the room programs the rest of the experience. Like you affect the room. Have you ever walked in a room and they were kind of really not too upbeat, not too anywhere, not upset, but you showed up, and the habit of you showing up from work is you better just shut up already because he's mad and doesn't want to deal with any of it and doesn't want to talk to anybody and doesn't want, or he or she, or decided to show up in that different way and just, I had a great day and everyone else needs to hear about my great day, and kind of go through that for long enough to see that how you show up kind of affects everyone else. When someone else is feeling down, you can either not say anything at all, and that helps the most, or wait and think and listen and allow what would help you in that situation kind of come out of that tailspin. And all of this stuff that are in these beginning videos. This is a very new channel. I don't know too much of all of the social media platforms of how to do all this stuff, but I'm excited and learning, and I got a nice phone for this so it would do some quality video, and that gimbal, we did have it working inside there. The gimbal was why it was following my face on the inside video. So I know it works, and I just had a little bit of some complications and control issues. I kind of grabbed it and touched it because it wasn't following, and it hiccuped and stopped and shut down and shut off. There's a lot of things that I need to learn. And it is our relationship with information, since everything now is nothing but information, and we are stepping out of the realm of consumption into contemplation, conversation, and enlightenment. And these words, right? Like they're out of body experiences themselves. A lot of everything is just convincing yourself a new wave of thinking, a different idea, and then running with it and seeing where it will take you, and opening up and expanding the diamond field of the mind, as Napoleon Hill would express. So we'll get into what NLP is, and the form of NLP that I'm starting to touch base on like just it. This is in my first book, The Handbook for the Living, Becoming a Finisher. Oh gosh, such a longer subtitle. Reprogramming the subconscious. There's so much to NLP and how the popularity contest that is life has shaped our NLP, and how we've seen like sports stars talk down to themselves, and then use that to motivate themselves. So their inner coach becomes their inner critic, and that typically flows from trying to fit into a box that our parents have made for us inside our own mind, that our parents kind of are making for us and aren't making for us. So it's kind of turned into its own monster that keeps chasing us down in the mental cave in which we dwell. So we definitely have the ability to shape and reshape this cave and step deep into the heart cave and keep on going. And this expands that integrated tap into consciousness itself and infinite intelligence. And it is, I don't know, it's just something you want to scream at the rooftops and help any and everyone kind of step out of fight and flight and into the awareness of your abilities, that you are equal with anyone and everyone that's ever lived. You could do anything that anyone has ever done and more. And you're going to put your flair and flash on all of it. So it's a new wave of thinking that just like brings you to a new way of being, and just bliss is all there ever is, all there ever was. It just kind of like reorganizes your reason of wanting to share Thanksgiving together, wanting to share birthdays together, wanting to share everyone's birthday when it's not your birthday, because it's somebody's birthday. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelmingly beautiful. And this video is getting longer too, so I gotta go. I love you from the deepest bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. If you find any value in any of the stuff that I am just getting into, we're going to be getting into a lot of things like NLP, a lot of things like the Bannister effect, the Mandela effect, all these different things that start to form into other ideas because of the interpretation project that life is. So we're going to kind of clear the air, clear the fog, if you would. And some of this stuff can also link into the fog of domestic violence. That is the way we speak to others. That's a reflection of the way that we speak to ourselves. Everything is self-talk. Everything is a mind fabrication, and our subconscious trying to kind of trip us or shake us and knock us out of it, and use both, like the scariest monsters and awe-strikingly landscapes. So life is a painter. You are the art inside. You are the picture, and create a beautiful life, my friends.